Well, I grew up in Iowa. I went to high school and college in Iowa, and all my family actually still lives up in two towns, one called Oskaloosa, Iowa, one called Ottumwa, Iowa, southeast part of the state. And my parents actually drove 4 hours down to Kansas City to see us play the show this last weekend and near Kansas City, and it was so awesome of them to do that. For 4 years, they moved down to a town called Lewisburg, Tennessee. This was about 6 years ago. And we live in Nashville, and they ran a golf course in Lewisburg, Tennessee for 4 years. My dad's a golf pro. He's been a golf professional all my life. So he grew up playing golf. The whole family did. And 4 years, they ran a golf course down in Lewisburg, Tennessee. And it was the first time in our adult life that we had been that geographically close to my parents. You know, usually they were in Iowa, we were in Nashville, drive 9 hours, maybe see them once or twice a year. But in those 4 years, we went down there nearly every other weekend and played a lot of golf, played a lot of euchre. Anybody know the card game euchre here? All right. It's a great card game. I think it's a Midwestern thing. And after those 4 years, they decided not to renew that lease on that golf course, and they ended up moving back up to Iowa, and that's where they live now. And you know, those 4 years was really a time I'll never forget with my parents. I kind of got to know them as an adult more than I ever really have. And it was sad when they moved back up to Iowa after those 4 years. And so we wrote this song kind of as a going away song for them. And it's kind of a reminiscing song about where I grew up in Iowa. It's called Sometimes Paid in Sorrow. The wind blows so cold here when there's no hills to interfere. It just sweeps through these plains without regard for where it's been. I picked up my guitar where the vinyl-sided houses are. Rust in the wheel well. Some things only time will tell. To find a place where we belong, we'll beg, steal, and borrow. But the price of getting near to someone is sometimes paid in sorrow. It came as a surprise to me when you up and moved to Tennessee. Wagered everything you had, no promise of what you'd get back. And you cried when you were saying how it seems hearts are always breaking. It seems hearts are always breaking. To find a place where we belong, we'll beg, steal, and borrow. price of getting near to someone is sometimes paid in sorrow. To find a place where we belong, we'll beg, steal, and borrow. But the price of getting near to someone is sometimes paid in sorrow. Is sometimes paid in sorrow. Is sometimes paid in sorrow.